Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews. It's Wolverine, and he's a grumpy old man. You goddamn kids, how many times I've told you to stay off my lawn? Damn it. Oh, hell.
You're so old and can't get it up.
Urgh.
You suck.
Oh man, bump it. You know what? Never mind. Oh. Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're taking a look at another Marvel Legends figure, and it's Old Man Logan, or as they call it, X-Men's Wolverine. Now this is from the comic version, not the actual movie, which I love this figure, love the storyline, totally different. I do apologize about my voice, it's still a little weak from a cold, but I had to get back in and do some reviews. I got sick of doing unboxings and stuff. Now, he is from the Warlock Build-A-Figure wave, except he comes with no parts to build the figure, kind of like the Deadpool in the last X-Men Build-A-Figure wave. It was just an extra figure in there, which I do like, but he doesn't come with any accessories, so is what it is. So let's go ahead and take a look at the package. So here we have Old Man Logan in package, and I'm definitely digging him. He looks like he's got the same problems, though, as the regular Wolverine, where the little claws are kind of off kilter, but that's okay. We'll deal with that. I love his jacket. He comes with nothing. It looks very bare in there. It says X-Men. It's got Wolverine. It says Legends. It's got the X logo at the top side of the package. We get some cool artwork of Old Man Logan. Same artwork on the side, all in X-Men yellow. So just kind of a close-up. There he is with nothing inside. It says Wolverine instead of Old Man Logan. I'm not sure why they did that, but probably a copyrights issue or something. They didn't want to pay for it. Definitely looks pretty cool. Back of the package, we get some artwork there of Old Man Logan. The sculpt looks better there. It's probably Photoshop touched up. Get a little tiny write-up. All the figures that you need to build Warlock, and then there is Warlock there. And they had about half of this wave. So yeah, there's the artwork. Looking cool. And then the Cosmic Spidey from the Spider-Man Build-A-Wave, I think you can switch the head out and make him look like young Wolverine, which is cool. I may have to try that. So there's the read-up. If you want to pause and read that, you are more than welcome to. And then there is Warlock, who is very large. Looks large. We got Colossus, which I'm kind of iffy on. Scattershot, which looks really cool. Dazzler looks cool. Cyclops looks okay. Polaris. And then, was that Sunfire? He's kind of a figure to me. I may pick these up along the way to build the Warlock figure. Half of them look really cool, and that Warlock looks pretty decent. So let's go ahead and get Old Man Logan out of package and see what we think. So here we have Old Man Logan out of the packaging, and if you hear anything in the background, my parrots are loud today, so FYI. I really like this figure. I think they did a good job with this. This is not the, when I think Old Man Logan, I don't think the 2015, 2016 comic book. It's been ongoing here for a little while, and I don't think of that book. I think of the old book where he's on the road trip, the original comic, and he's in the white shirt. So this is the newer version of that character, but it's still good, and it does look like that comic book representation. Now, what would be cool, since we do have this figure now, maybe do a redux of the character. You could do a repaint easy with the guy with the shirt being white, and then just remove the jacket and put a different set of arms on and use the same hands. I think that would be pretty cool as a variant. Definitely neat. He's got the same problem, though, with the claws that my other Wolverine has. They just don't line up. It's a good idea, but I don't think they executed that properly on the Wolverine we've gotten previously, or this one. They should have just made them stiffer and not detachable, but just to give us different hands to swap out. I think that would have been a lot cooler, and I think the blades would have worked a lot better, and people wouldn't have the risk of losing these. All that being said, it's still a really cool figure, and I'm glad to have it in the collection. I love it. I think they designed it really well. I love the light soft leather on the jacket. It's even got paint on the inside and out. As far as articulation goes, he can look left and right. He can look down into his chest, really, really nice. He can look up really far, which is very cool. He has a twist at the waist. His ab joint goes down that far. It goes up pretty far. It's hampered a little bit by the jacket, but not much. He's got upper arm movement there, a twist. There is an upper bicep twist as well, which is nice. He's got the double jointed elbows, which are very, very stiff on this figure. He's got twists at the wrist, also a hinge at the wrist, which is nice. The legs kick out about to that far. They don't kick very far back. They go out about that far. There's a twist at the upper leg. He does have a double jointed knee, which is very nice. And then he's got these little cowboy boots down here. They kick back about that far. They do hinge forward. They move left and right. And they do have that crazy ankle rocker pivot we love! With this being his widest possible stance, with both feet still flat on the floor. It's like one leg kicks out a little farther than the other leg, which is kind of goofy, but they actually work really well. I was surprised because of the design of the boots and the pant legs, but it's pretty stable and it poses really well. So taking a closer look at Old Man Logan here, I really do like the face sculpt on here. It looks very comic booky. I like the big mutton chops. The jacket is probably my favorite thing about the figure. I love the textiles, all the textures, the brown leather, all the paintwork on it looks nice. Lots of different browns in there, both on the inside of the jacket, the out, the fuzz up around his collar is really cool. All the detail and the wrinkles on the jacket, very nice. It makes it look very leathery. I do appreciate that. It's even got the silver paint on the zipper, which is very, very cool. Just lots of nice little detail. I wish he had a little bit more different grays dry brushed in the hair. I think that'd be a little cool, but overall, they did a good job with the figure. So taking a look at the midsection of the figure, again, the weakest part are the claws because they just don't sit straight. I mean, you can fidget with them to get them to the way you want them, but they are going to get discombobulated. Just be warned of that. But the belt buckle looks nice, the zipper, all the wrinkles. I mean, the jacket just looks perfect. I absolutely love it. The pants, again, very nice in the detail. It's even got all the stitching around his pockets on his little Wolverine butt, which is very, very cool. They just did a remarkable job of nailing the clothing on the figure, which I do appreciate. And the hands, I like how the hands even look kind of like old skin. They just did an all-around good job. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure, the pants done really well. All the wrinkles, the brown, they just look like a nice dirty brown denim. The cuffs down by the cowboy boots, very nice. Like the cowboy boots, again, they did a good job as far as getting the color right, I think. Sculpt is dead on perfect. They could probably use a little bit of dry brushing to give them some kind of mud or dirt kind of look. I think that would be kind of cool. This is definitely a custom paint dream. A great canvas. You could just make this guy look really old, dirty, and surly, and I think that'd look really nice up on the shelf. For comparison, here we have Wolverine next to Wolverine. So we've got Old Man Logan and then regular Logan here in his X-Men costume, and yeah, I like it. They're about the same frame, definitely digging that. They've got about the same height. The face is pretty well done. They both got the same kind of squared off jaw. He's a lot more ripped because he's younger, I guess. And the hands, I think the hands are actually the same. They're just painted flesh tone here, which is pretty cool. There is a difference as far as sculpt work on the hands, though, so I guess they are different. They're the same but different. So he's got the little adamantium knuckles here on this figure. Those don't exist there. They just come out of his flesh like they did in the comic book and in the movies, versus this being comic book accurate, I guess. But definitely very cool to see them side by side. I'd like to see some more variants of this costume. And I definitely want to get that cosmic Peter Parker to put that head on here and see if we can get a younger looking Wolverine in street clothes. So is the Marvel Legends Old Man Logan, or Wolverine, whatever you want to call this guy, something that you want in your Marvel collection? Absolutely yes. If you're an X-Men fan, this is a must-have figure, I think. If you're a Wolverine fan, there's no doubt you've got to have this figure. I wish we would have got a movie version. Maybe we'll get a head sculpt from a third party that will do one for us. That'd be kind of cool. But overall, I love the figure. I think it looks like the comic incarnation it's supposed to be. I'd like to see a variant that gives us the original Old Man Logan look. I think that'd be kind of cool. It'd be real easy to do and pretty cheap on Hasbro's part since we now have this mold. And, you know, I think it's going to be fun to get the other Peter Parker head and throw it on there and get a younger looking street clothes Wolverine. So definitely fun. I see them using this mold again to get another clothed Wolverine out of the X-Men costume. I think that'll be a lot of fun. But overall, I think they did a bang-up job with this guy. I've been liking the Deadpool that came with the last wave as an extra figure and this one as well. Hopefully we see that trend going. I still need to get Deadpool. Very cool looking figure. But this guy, if you do see him, I do recommend picking him up. So there he is, Old Man Logan from Marvel Legends.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.